This company has gained over 200% of value since the past year only, but yet it remains quite unknown by the general public. It is why today I'll be making a full stock analysis on the business Micron Technology with the ticker MU. So after this video, you'll discover whether or not this company is currently a good buying opportunity. Micron Technology is an American semiconductor company that specializes in the designing and manufacturing of different memory and storage products that are notably used in computers, mobile devices, data centers, automobiles, and industrial systems. Unlike a big well-known company such as Nvidia, Micron doesn't create its own processors, but instead they specialize in the memory chips that will be used for the creation of those processors. Indeed, these memory chips are an essential component when it comes to data centers, cloud computing, PCs, automotive systems, as well as AI. On their part, Micron is the only American company that specialize in the production of DRAM and NAND flash chips. DRAM, or Dynamic Random Access Memory, is a chip that will be used as a system memory in PCs, servers, smartphones, and GPUs. And on their part, NAND flash chips will be used for storage in SSDs, USB drives, smartphones, and memory cards. When we look at the total DRAM market worldwide, we can see that only 3 companies including Micron, SK Hynix, and Samsung hold about 90% of this total market. Knowing the fact that this is the only American companies on this list, and also knowing the fact that President Trump at the moment is looking to find ways for the big tech American companies to continue to invest massively in this country, we've seen that Micron on their part have recently agreed with the US government to invest about $200 billion in many different US states to develop and expand American memory chip production. These massive investments won't only create thousands and thousands of new jobs, but they will also massively increase the productions of their essential components for the future AI revolution. And it is why they've recently agreed to an important partnerships with Nvidia to provide them their great advanced memory chips, such as their high bandwidth memory for Nvidia's AI GPUs and gaming chips. And the other thing that has helped them to create a lot of value for their shareholders has been the excellent earnings reports that they've been reporting lately. For example, when we look at their latest earnings report, we can see that they've been able to massively increase their total revenue year over year by about 56% up to $13.6 billion. And on their side, the net income increased by a gigantic 170% up to $5.48 billion. This great progression in their total revenue notably occurred because of some important increase in every single one of their different business segments. And it is also fair to say that Micron is a company in full progression right now when we look at their more recent guidance for the next quarter, where we can see that they expect an increase of 38% quarter after quarter in their total revenue, which would put them at about $18.7 billion for the next quarter. But now, let's see what the different financial metrics and valuation models are telling us about the true intrinsic value of this business. When we look at the valuation of Micron, we can see that it has pretty much 4x since the end of 2024, going from $110 billion to about $450 billion. But surprisingly, we can see that its price to earnings ratio has remained quite stable to about 38 right now. And most importantly, their forward P ratio based on what is the analyst expectations in terms of their earnings growth over the next couple of years has been staying pretty low at only about 12 right now. So this would be indicating that according to the future growth forecast for this business, it would currently be an undervalued company. Profitability wise, we can see that Micron has some insane profit and operating margin, each of about 30% and 45%, while they've also been able to achieve some excellent return on their equity over the past 12 months of about 22%. Revenue-wise, for the same period, they've generated some revenue of about $42 billion with some excellent quarterly revenue growth year over year of about 57%, while we've also seen that our quarterly earnings growth year over year have been exploding by more than 180%. What is also pretty interesting from an investor point of view about Micron is the fact that they don't currently have a a big debt compared to their current cash position, which makes that they also have a pretty low debt to equity ratio of only about 21%. Now, to determine what is the volatility of the company, so how does the company will tend to fluctuate over time, we'll be using as always the beta on a 5 years period. And with that, we can see that with a beta of 1.5, this company will tend to fluctuate a little bit more compared to the overall market. And this can be well illustrated where we can see that over the past 52 weeks, they have gained over 338% of value, while the market has only gained about 15% of value. Plus, it is also worth mentioning that even if their dividend yield is extremely low right now at only about 0.12%, we can see that this company at the moment is looking as mostly as possible to reinvest the profit that they are making, to invest it in the company to make it grow as much as possible, where we can see that they only have a payout ratio of about 4.37% right now. Now has come the time to see what is the true intrinsic value of this business. So as always, we'll be using different valuation models to help us with this task. Starting out with the Peter Lynch one, which is a simple formula where you add the future growth of the earnings per share that are forecast with the dividend yield and that you divide with the price to earnings ratio. And knowing the fact that the company doesn't currently have a dividend yield despite having some great growth forecast, we can see that at the moment, according to this model, it would currently be overvalued. Unfortunately, for the second model, which is the dividend discount model, since our average growth rate is lower than our weighted average cost of capital, we won't be able to use this model. But for the third model, which is the discounted cash flow model, where we'll discount all the future free cash flow to find what is the business value of this company, we'll first need to find what is our weighted average cost of capital by finding what is the cost of debt, the cost of equity, and the cost of debt and equity to find our WACC. And with that, we can discount the future free cash flow to find what is our intrinsic value, which would indicate on that regard that this business would currently be overvalued. But then for the two last models, which are the Graham's original value formula and the Graham's revised value formula, we can find that with the original value formula, it would currently be an undervalued company, while with the revised value formula, it would currently be overvalued. So as you've been able to see in this video, according to multiple financial metrics and valuation models, Micron wouldn't currently be quite undervalued at the moment. This can be mainly explained by the fact that this business has gained a lot of value over the past couple of months, but when we look at their forward P/E ratio, we can understand that potentially it could have a lot more room for growth in the next couple of months and years. Personally, I've recently decided to start a position in that company in my own investing portfolio because I do believe highly into the AI rapid growth that we'll see over the next couple of decades. Add to the fact that at the moment, even if this company isn't as well known as another big business on that side, which is Nvidia, I do believe that it also provides some essential components that are notably used for Nvidia's GPUs. And so I feel like it is a business that could easily double in value over the next couple of years and reach a $1 trillion valuation by 2030. But now on your side, if you're looking to find another big tech companies that is well known by the general public, but that is quite undervalued right now, well, check out the video that's gonna be right over here, and I will see you soon. Peace.